Hey everyone, how's everything going? Things are still going strong for Health Month. I'm deeming November Health Month, if you guys didn't know that already. In front of me, I'm just getting some work done. I'm working right here. But I also, in front of me, have a smoothie. It has a lot of blueberries, some celery, some apples, healthy, nutritious stuff. As I said in an earlier video, making smoothies really helps me out anyway, because I could put a lot of fruits and vegetables in there and then just drink it. Like, I pour this out and I could drink this in a couple seconds and it's done. And like yesterday I had a smoothie and it had like 4 apples and a banana, some spinach and some other thing, and some celery or something like that. And I drank that in like a few minutes, or I just had it there and I drank it down. And normally, if I were to eat that for breakfast, that like it would be a lot of sitting there and eating and taking my time. So it's very quick. It also, I find I get a lot more in than I normally would eat. Even if I were to sit down and have a full proper meal, I probably would just get bored of eating by the time I got to the end of all that food, I guess. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm also going to be running later today. And I'm just sitting here working on my OPA life management system, which means outcome, purpose, and action. I'm listening to Tony Robbins right now. It's a program called Time of Your Life. It's highly recommended. So it's right now, see, these are like different areas in my life, breaking down to outcome, purpose, and action. So instead of just saying, oh, I'm going to work out today and like have this to-do list of things to do, I have outcomes or results I want to achieve. And this really captures the purpose, why I want to do it. Like, why do I want to do those items? Anyway, I won't get too far into it because it will make this video like 15 minutes long. But here's like a bunch of notes and stuff, and this is a bunch of financial freedom stuff. I'm trying to find my way in the world and make money and all that stuff, Kind of looks overwhelming right now. Could spend some time organizing this into some action items and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. And this is a good one. This is a wheel. Basically how this exercise works is take a wheel, kind of make a circle, make some spokes, and take a few areas in your life that are important to you. So for me, I have health, working on my health, working on financial, family and friends are important to me, having fun, playtime, activities, relationships. Really, like, family and friends and relationships are pretty much the same category. So I could do a little tweaking here. School, I'm in school right now, social skills, and I could tweak those as time goes on. But those are important areas in my life. And when I started this process, my financial, like, what you do is say, in the last week, where was my health at? And it might be like really low on the scale, way down here, or really high. Say you exercised every single day, ate well every single day, then your health might be higher up. But if you, I don't know, didn't exercise much, ate a bunch of fast food, it might be a little bit lower. And this is more of a conceptual, something that you have to trust yourself with, really. But it gives a really good balance. So when I started, my health was like okay because I was starting exercising every day. It's a lot higher now because I've been eating a lot better lately. But at first it was a little bit lower than this because I was exercising, but I wasn't really strength training, and I was eating fast food. So every time I do one of these wheels, I kind of leave a little note that I could do to improve this area next time. So in this one, I've made a little note. Oh, I wasn't really drinking enough water this week. Maybe that can contribute to it. Financial, what I realized, I'm not I'm kind of like weary with my finances. I just don't, I guess like in the past I've always been, not the greatest with dealing with my finances. So that actually started off like a very, very, very small. So when I noticed that, I realized that's an area I should be focusing on to make this a balanced wheel, because finances is still very important. But since I was so bad at it, I was focusing on the things that I was good at, sticking to that, and not working on my finances. So each time I look at it, I add like little notes. So this means like profit and losses, creating a balance sheet, and learning investments. And there's some like many little things that I can do in the next week to contribute to that. And maybe I don't get to any of that. In that case, maybe next time this will be a little bit lower, but at least I'll be aware of it. Like this gives little visual impression of where I'm at. And relationships and stuff like that, usually I don't have too hard of a time with this type of stuff, but sometimes I say, oh, I'm busy with school, I'm busy with that, so I don't make time for my relationships. And this really, I've heard of people say this before, where people have spend a lot of times on their career, their finances, and be very successful in life, but then realize that they didn't really take the time to spend time with their family, and maybe have regrets later on in life. They created companies, they've made a lot of money, became very successful, but the relationship between them and their family or their children might be very distant, because even though they love their children or whatever, didn't take the time consciously to sit down for half an hour or an hour to plan a trip or something like that, and really let that go away, even if it is important. Or a lot of people view health as important, but they, just over time don't stick to it, and over time that part of their life deteriorates, even though they see it as an important thing. I've always seen health as something important. I'm right now I'm doing the personal support worker program, and I'm learning a lot about health, and it's always been a topic that has been interesting to me. But I have definitely gone through periods where I didn't exercise for several weeks and ate fast food several days in a row and just went off track and didn't think of it. But keeping on track with this really kind of just makes me aware. And this video is now 8 minutes long, so I'm going to leave it there. Have a good life.